you're talking about. And for her to sit up there and say she know every woman in 50 states, it's kind of delusional to me.
She didn't say she know them.
That we sat up here and had these babies by ourselves and she's not holding the man accountable. It's delusional to me. You know what else is delusional? That she sat down there and talked about a black woman, and she's a black woman herself. Then she talked about whether or not we're going to steal food. Why can't we go to our baby daddies? Why do we even have to go to?
Because you didn't have babies with responsible.
Why you mute me?
Because you talk too much. You didn't have babies with responsible gentlemen. You had babies with niggas. You did not have your babies inside of a 2-parent household. You had smash babies. You had babies because that nigga was fine and you saw him at the club and he got to smash. And not only that, he got to smash raw. That's why you're in the current predicament that you're in, because little do you know, white men cheat too. Asian men cheat too. So why aren't they in the current predicament that you're in? How come their marital rates don't suffer like you do? Because you've been ranked the most undesirable group of women on the entire planet to date. That's not me. That is all of the data. On the dating sites, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, OkCupid, you get the most swipes of any demographic of women do. And if you're going to say, well, society's picking on us. Well, if they're picking on you because you're black, how come black men aren't getting picked on for being black? We've been ranked the most desirable group of men on the entire planet today. It's because we don't act like you. Ma'am, you've been up here yelling, talking over, and giving the stereotypic black woman behavior the whole time that you've been up here. And you won't acknowledge it. One thing that I noticed that you keep on saying, why is she gonna say that? And she a black woman herself. That's your way of saying that we should overlook everything that black women do because they're black. And that's where your thinking is impaired.
You don't even know me.
Miss Pat.
He's talking about. Yes, sir.
Tell me how your night is going.
My night is pretty okay. I'm blessed, thank God. So
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me what I have wrong. Tell me about all the lies I'm up here telling. And I need you to substantiate them. I don't allow people to come up here and just say what they feel. Give me some information. If you think that I've said something wrong, I need you to lead us in on what makes you think that it was wrong. So let me ask you this. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 2.
Do you have a son?
Yes, I do have a son.
Do you love him much?
I love my son.
Is he a good guy?
He's a good guy.
Okay, so he comes to you one day and he tells you, Mom, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm thinking about dating this woman. She has 3 children by 3 different men. Would you encourage him to date her?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
I didn't say would you stop him. I said, would you encourage him?
I wouldn't encourage him, but at the end of the day, it's his choice. So sometimes a lady out there have 3 kids with 3 different men, and is it their fault? No, because I grew up when I was a kid.
You said it's not a woman's fault. She gets pregnant by 3 different men. You said it's not a woman's fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not their fault. That's not. It's not a blame. This is not a blame thing. And as I said,
but I need to make sure that you said what I think you said. You said it's not a woman who has 3 children by 3 different men. It's not her fault.
No, it's not their fault.
Well, hold on. Tell me whose fault it is.
It's nobody's fault. Sometimes people.
Yeah, this isn't this.
People fall in different situations.
Yes, I need intelligent people up here. We can't do this.
So in order for them to be intelligent, do they have to agree with you? That's weird.
They have to meet. We can look the things that you typically hear me agreeing with. We can look it up. I like dictionaries. I like statistics. I like historical data. I like things that can prove points.
I also like the cat in the hat, but that don't make him right.
Miss Letitia. Yes, sir. Tell me how your night is going again.
My night is going good.
Tell me what I have wrong. I'm up here just telling all these lies.
I'm not going to say you're lying because there's not a lie to be told, but putting stigma on people like black women are having all these kids with black men. I mean, the black men are doing it too.
Hold on. You said that's a stigma?
Let me finish.
Hold on. No. We can't go past that.
Because I gotta land that plane. Let me finish that thought so I can land that plane. So
go ahead.
Not one person, not one black woman wants to have 5 different kids from 5 different men. They didn't set out.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So you can't judge.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. How are children born?
Huh?
It's very simple. How are children born?
Well, we both know that.
Okay, so I want to ask you this, Mr. Tisha. I want to ask you
That's
this.
why I said, huh?
Hold on. What percentage of women would you say know how children are born? What percentage would you say?
All of them.
Okay, ma'am. So when you say no woman wants to have 5 children by 5 different men, but she knows how children are made and she proceeds on down the route in which children are made, ma'am, you're wrong.
Okay. So it has something to do with that man too.
It doesn't. No, it has nothing.
does.
It has nothing to do with
It
him.
has something to do with that
Listen,
man.
let me
That
ask you
man
this.
needs to step
Hold
up.
on.
That man needs to step up.
Hold on.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
Have to be out of her mind.
You know you wrong. You could have let that lady talk. Why you always bullshit? See, that's why I know you mad.
I am mad, sweetie. I am mad. I hate what this community looks like. I detest it. I fucking hate it. Now what? You what? You thought I would bite my tongue about that? There is not a woman up here besides you who is not extremely disappointed in what this community looks like.
I'm not.
It's
I can't
disgusting.
Be disappointed in the world. I can't, because we don't make up majority. We make up all. All of
What do you be talking about sometimes?
I'm talking about you sitting up here saying majority of the black women.
Majority of black women are not good to date for anything serious.
Okay, well, that's you don't even like black women. So how
I
can you
love
say-
black women with my entire heart.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? Okay.
I don't like niggas.